And this is what the schedule looks like for the Sacramento Kings. On Wednesday, they'll go up against Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Thursday, they'll be playing against Russell Westbrook and the Denver Nuggets.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team, but for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
Here are the starters for Houston. Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. Tari Eason is out there with Alperen Şengün, and it's Van Vliet in at the point. And for Sacramento, the duo inside, it's Murray and Sabonis. Perimeter is filled up by Monk and DeRozan, and it's Fox in at the 1 spot. Now here's Green, clock at 2. Shoots over Monk. It's rebounded by Sabonis. And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Well, Grant, in the spring of 2024, a remarkable streak ended. Domantas Sabonis had recorded 61 consecutive double-doubles.
Yeah, it was the longest streak since the merger back in 1976. Now, Sabonis has led the NBA in rebounding multiple years. Plus, he has averaged 8 assists in a season, so that is big-time production.
And Houston has possession after the Kings picked up a basket a moment ago. Here's Eason, lays it up and banks it in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Fox. Sabonis' shot is off. And here's Houston. And here's Green from the arc. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, yeah, I was able to talk with Sacramento's head coach. We talked about Fred VanVleet and how Coach hopes to counter him. Coach told me I'd love to put size on him and give him an unfavorable matchup. But the truth is, it's all about hustle. Just staying on him as much as possible. It's a pretty straightforward strategy, but Coach hopes it's effective. Guys?
And Allie, thank you for that. Now, here's Green. Here's Şengün. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Fox with the ball. And it's Şengün picking him up. Monk against Green. Monk passes to Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, and Murray makes this look all too easy. Superb at throwing it down with some power.
Fox against Van Vliet. Banked it in off the glass.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
The Kings have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Richard, if you look back at the Rockets' history, it's striking how many all-time greats have worn that uniform.
There are so many Hall of Famers: Hakeem Olajuwon, Ralph Sampson, Calvin Murphy, Yao Ming, Elvin Hayes, and that's only to name a few.
Kept alive. Out to Fox. Nifty move. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It goes on Fred VanVleet. Richard, the first winner of the NBA Clutch Player of the Year, De'Aaron Fox.
And he's great late in games because he's so quick. You got to give him space. But he's improved his outside shot, so you can't just lay off of him. It makes him a little tough to guard, especially late.
Now here's Şengün. Yet to see a basket. Here's Van Vliet. Hits the J after faking out the D with a quick up fake.
He may be undersized, but Van Vliet, boy, this man has fantastic touch around the rim.
Fox against Van Vliet. Up top, Sabonis. Turned in an outstanding game against Washington. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
That kind of challenge isn't going to deter Sabonis. He's good at gutting through contact.
Brooks, the pass to Şengün. Outside for Brooks. And there's the foul. It'll go on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
41 seconds left to play in the first. Three-pointer, Brooks nails it from beyond the arc. And that'll tie this game up.
And you gotta at least honor Brooks' three-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
And it's Murray finishing it off.
He turns the offensive board into a big slam.
Wow, he was so well positioned there. Credit his anticipation. Now here's Green. We saw him with 19 his last time out. Van Vliet outside. 15 seconds left in the first. Brooks from outside. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Brooks has got 6 points.
And he's much more comfortable shooting off a pass. Brooks with a nice shot.
Picked by Sabonis. And he lobs it up to the rim. And Sabonis slams it in.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. And at the some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And what do you think about the Kings here, guys?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Van Vliet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. Dylan Brooks is out there with Tari Eason. And it's Şengün in at the 5, down low. Now here's Fox, coming in off 12 points in his last outing.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Şengün in the post, working on Sabonis. Here's Van Vliet. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Van Vliet's got his third basket on the night right there. So many things to love about opening day. What's tops on your list, RJ?
A lot of things, really. But, man, the energy in the building. This house is rocking. These fans are so pumped up and optimistic about their team right now.
Şengün with a steal. Brooks drives in, and he jams it home with authority.
And what a drive from Brooks. Just carving through the defense like me on the slopes in Aspen.
DeRozan against Brooks. DeRozan off the bounce. And the dunk by DeRozan.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And the basket by Van Vliet.
Well, Van Vliet likes to work up close and personal at the basket, always ready to take it inside.
Sabonis looking over the floor. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Şengün.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim. And the physical style Murray plays with will serve him well in this league.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Richard, something you notice about these Kings, they shoot plenty of threes.
And that's the modern game for you, BA. But Sacramento shoots especially freely. You are right. And those shots often connect. So I doubt that that trend changes for them anytime soon.
A throwback wing. Dylan Brooks is very comfortable working down low.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. It's DeRozan with a drive. Eason with a steal. Şengün with it. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Outside for Brooks. Fires from deep. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Houston.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
Shot clock at 3. Here's Murray. Oh! Murray making his presence felt inside.
Yeah, we'll probably see Murray in a lot of pick-and-roll sets in his NBA career. He's got a clear feel for it for sure.
Van Vliet with it. Picked up by DeRozan. Back to Van Vliet. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Fox outside. Fox driving hard. Deflected.
A little attitude on that swat. Şengün making his presence felt.
And it's hammered home by Green.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. And that one's good. DeRozan.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Brooks a screen on Fox. Van Vliet, the pass to Eason. Up top, Brooks. Defended by DeRozan. It's Eason with the jam.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Green against Monk. Murray, a screen on Green to the inside. And there's Murray. That one's good. And the assist by Monk. Murray's got 6 here in the quarter. Houston leading by 5. Van Vliet outside. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
Ready to play rough inside. Van Vliet navigates the contact.
Fox right side. Down low. Sabonis. Good D by Şengün. And so it's the Houston Rockets closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be right back after this word.
Dominant performance from this offense. As a fan, you just have to admire it and see what they're doing.
Yeah, they're hitting the 3 major E's: effective, efficient, and entertaining.
I like the way you did that.
And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
Taking a look here at the Rockets, they don't get their home opener until next.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with a
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Look at Dillon Brooks. What a contribution.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Richard, how about that memorable Rockets winning streak early in 2024?
11 straight wins, look. That's no easy task, no matter who you are playing. The energy in the locker room must have just been off the charts.
Fox and Monk make up the backcourt. Trey Lyles is out there with DeMar DeRozan. And it's Sabonis in at the 5. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Van Vliet misses. Kings trail by 7. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA, well, the Rockets got a lot more organized with Coach Ime Udoka and their veteran additions, including point guard Fred Van Vliet, who said it's just having that poise and presence to slow things down and get guys where they need to be. Rein it in, get some structure, and maximize these guys' potential. BA?
Allie, a great floor general. Thanks for that. Thompson, he's checked in for Brooks. And here's Fox. 5 points in the game. Lyles a screen. Fox the pass to Lyles. Adams grabs the miss. And Van Vliet has got the ball here for the Rockets. They lead by 7. Looking ahead, they've got the Cavaliers coming to town for their next one. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. Now here's Eason. It's Eason with the jam.
Already an intelligent playmaker, Thompson moves the ball well for a rookie.
Fox outside. DeRozan, a screen on Van Vliet. Here's Fox. No good with a jumper from the wing.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Van Vliet outside. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Now the Kings in transition. Here's Lyles. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Smith's checked in. Van Vliet drives, and he gets the bucket. Van Vliet's got 14.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Here's Ellis, guarded by Van Vliet. Inside, and the ball out of play. The Rockets will have it. Taking a look back at last season, the team leaders in rebounding. The 4th spot held by the Rockets.
Last year, they had a very physical aspect of the game down. They were a very tough team to keep off the board.
Crowder, he's checked in for Lyles. Landale's checked in for Houston. Holiday comes in for Fred Van Vliet. Now here's Thompson. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. Outside Holiday, down to 5 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Herter.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
And Richard, in a league where shooting has never been more valuable, it's great to have a player like Kevin Herter.
And he doesn't need the ball in his hands to be effective. Matter of fact, he's probably best when he's moving off the ball and causing confusion. He puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Houston leading by 7. Outside, Green. Outside, Holiday. 4-3. Crowder grabs the miss. The Kings have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. And there's the call on Jalen Green. That's his first foul. Houston making some changes. Whitmore comes in for Thompson, and it's Shepard in for Holiday. In the 3rd quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock, Ellis passes to Lynn. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head. Head coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
People were worried that this would slow the action down.
Taking 2 shots. The play will be
Smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is
the ruling on the floor stands.
take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Houston leading by 6. Here's Green. The flush. Jalen Green.
Look, one of Green's many advantages is how quickly he gets off the floor.
Here's Ellis. No points yet. Pass to Crowder. Here's Ellis. Outside Herder. Jacks up a 3, and the three-pointer goes. Herder's got his first 3 points of the game.
Night in and night out, this is Herder's game. Looking for his spots on the arc.
Green, the pass to Landale. And that comes off the assist by Green. Landale's got his first basket.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
There's a screen by Lynn. It's hauled in by Houston. Green in the post. Herder defending. Finding some room inside. Green.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Now Herder. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. And not so fast. The officials are going to...
The previous play is under review.
Fourth.
And there's really plenty of time remaining in this game, so you want to make sure the right call was made.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And the ruling is in. The call stands. No bucket. So no change in the score as we end the quarter. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So the Rockets 5 now. Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Jalen Green is out there with Thompson. And it's Brooks in at the 3. Green going at the deep. Oh, Jalen Green. Serious bounce.
If that doesn't belong in the dunk contest, then I don't know what was. That is an impressive finish there by Green.
Monk for 3. He can't get it to go. The Rockets lead by 9. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. And it's hammered home by Green.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Here's McLaughlin. Green covering. Shot clock at 6. McLaughlin pass to Lyles. And stolen by Green. Here's the break. Now here's Smith. Here he goes. Outside for Brooks. Pass to Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
A brilliant dunk. And he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home. Here's McLaughlin. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Jalen Green. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim, just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish.
DeRozan is checked in for the Kings. Fox comes in for McDermott. Domantas Sabonis, he's checked in for Sacramento. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Tate's checked in. And so it's Van Vliet with it. He brings it up for the Rockets. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Pass to Tate, outside for Brooks. Lets the three fly. Rebound by Sacramento. Sabonis has got 5 rebounds in the game. Fox finds Monk. Fox against Van Vliet. And it's Fox missing.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Now Van Vliet. Outside for Brooks. Takes a 3. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Van Vliet's got 3 assists now in this one. Şengün against Sabonis. To the middle. Tipped. Fox outside. The 3 is up. Thompson pulls it in.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
On the wing, Brooks. And it's Houston scoring again.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Houston leading by 17.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Rockets.
One area where they set themselves apart today, their aggressiveness in getting steals.
It really hindered their opponent all game long. And of course, it helped spark their own offense.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And boy, did they need to win this game after dropping the first 2 matchups against this squad. Now they can go into the final game of the season series with a ton of confidence.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Fred Van Vliet.
He didn't miss out on much of the action tonight. He was magnetized to the ball and did everything he could to contribute for his team on both ends of the floor.
Brooks from outside. Score that basket. His 8th out of 9 shots here today.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Şengün, a screen on Fox. Van Vliet drives. And the shot goes down. And the Rockets lead by 19.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Count that one.
A guy who shows up for his team night after night. Van Vliet, this man gets it done.
Fox against Van Vliet. Şengün passes to Eason. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Richard Jeff.
game day, and what a great day it is. Greg, what are these players feeling as they tip off this new season?
It is all... always exciting. To start a new season, players are just filled with hope and optimism, especially after putting in all that offseason work.
And the starting group for the Spurs, we'll see Barnes and Sohan playing forward. Devin Vassell out there with Paul, and it's Wembanyama in at the 5 down low. The San Antonio Spurs able to put the first points up on the board. Fox inside the 1. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Good job picking his spot right there. No force that time from De'Aaron Fox.
Ball against Fox. Wembanyama.
That's unblockable unless they can get a bigger man on him. Got to learn your lesson.
Here's Fox. This game he had 12. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Murray sets a screen for Fox. Monk outside. A three-pointer off the mark. Well, the Kings went from 3 seed in 2023 to out of the playoffs completely, Brent, last season.
Well, it speaks to how competitive the Western Conference was. You know, you got to realize, Kevin, Sacramento won just 2 less games than they did after that magical run in 2023. The West was just better. So the Kings got to fill some holes, find some pieces, and hopefully have some guys improve upon what they did last season.
And so it's San Antonio with it. The Kings getting the bucket. Vassell outside. Oh, no one around him. Misses the 3.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Sabonis' screen on Vassell. And stolen by Wembanyama. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Here's the 3. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. The Kings have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Murray kicks to DeRozan. To the paint. Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And Sabonis just rolling off that pick, ready to make any kind of play.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Now, there are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance that saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. They got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And, of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us?
How about Fox just getting to the rim right there? Great to see him explode at times.
And the 3 ball is good.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
There's 1:38 left to play in the first. And stolen by Barnes.
Awesome defense, just outstanding effort to reach his big hands in there and just rip the ball away.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Fox against Paul. And there's Murray on the assist by Fox.
I like seeing Murray be assertive in close, using that 6'8" frame to his advantage.
In 2023, and Brent, you and I remember this, Keegan Murray set an NBA record with 11 consecutive threes in one game.
What an unbelievable night to witness that kind of consistency and a guy locked in like that. I mean, that's different, and it speaks to Murray's focus. But this guy has so much more to contribute to a team and room to grow. That night was special, Kevin.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not a surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
Chris Paul at the line for two. The play will be reviewed under NBA rules.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Free throw, good, Paul. So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
Now, here's Fox. 8 points for him. Wembanyama with the rebound. Vassell outside. Fires it up. Can't nail the jumper.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama. Make it. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
And, guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
Bunk on the wing. He's paired with DeRozan. The post pair for him will be Murray and Sabonis. And it's Fox in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. Sabonis' screen on Paul. Fox goes in. That's no good. It's his second miss. He's made 4. Paul passes to Wembanyama. From past the arc. That shot is off. The Kings trail by 3. Sacramento moving it around. DeRozan for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip. Wembanyama against Fox. The size, the shooting touch. Wembanyama is unreal. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
And so it's San Antonio with it. Following the missed shot by De'Aaron Fox. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
And here are the Kings now. They trail by 6. Here's DeRozan. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
With a flush, DeMar getting up.
So, and with the screen. Wembanyama looking it over. For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Here's DeRozan. The putback. It's good on the putback.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Sabonis against Wembanyama. Zohan, the pass to Paul. Shot clock at 6. A 3 from Wembanyama. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got assist number 5 here tonight. Well, Brent, last season was disappointing for the Kings after being eliminated in the play-in.
Yeah, a little bit of regression. They did have some key injuries to some guys in the stretch of the season that was vital for them to make the playoff push. But I think it helped them realize just how fun the playoffs are and just how hard it is to get back there. And maybe in this offseason they come back a little bit more focused, knowing how loaded the Western Conference is.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Fox. It's rebounded by Paul. Spurs leading by 4. That's a 2 from Barnes. Rebound by Murray.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
The Kings shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
Lance checked in for Domantas Sabonis. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talents, and you don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is 1 of 1. Hey, thank you for the report. Lyles checked in for the Kings. Collins checked in for the Spurs. And the shot goes in. There's 39 seconds left in the first half. The shot by Len, wide open. A three-pointer, no good. San Antonio leading by 8. Jones kicks to Vassell. Zohan with the screen. Inside. It's stolen by Lyles. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Here's Fox. 8 points for him. Over to the left wing. Shot's good by Lyles.
Well, the more Fox does that, the more he's going to be looked at like a leader.
It's Vassell on the wing. And here's Collins from outside. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for San Antonio. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview.
Well, right now for the Spurs, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah. Now let's take a look at this San Antonio Spurs game, which has been very competitive.
It's a coach's dream to see the ball whip around the floor like this.
That'll do it for our show.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Outside, the wings are Vassell and Barnes. And it's Paul in at the point. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Fox goes in. Misses from close range. Spurs leading by 4. Pass to Sohan. Back to Wembanyama. Knocks down the 3 ball. Wembanyama's got his team on the board first here in the second half with the Spurs. Here's Fox. Count the basket and the foul. Chris Paul picks up that one.
How about De'Aaron Fox just staying focused there with the finish? Controlled that one well.
And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up. And it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
Pass to DeRozan. The kick out to Fox. 6 to shoot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. You know, Brent, De'Aaron Fox. I mean, how do you cover him?
Well, Kevin, the first thing I do is ask for help. I keep my other defenders aware that I'm not going to slow this guy down at any point. So try to get him to his offhand, which is his right hand, and then make sure that he's taking more shots and not being in transition, because that's where De'Aaron Fox is at his best.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Shot by Crowder, no good.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And Malik Monk is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Down low, here's Collins. Got him with the bump fake, but couldn't finish. The Kings trail by 5. Here's Fox. The rebound by Champagny.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
Collins, a screen on Fox. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And no good, trying to use the glass.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Amu Kalashvili passes to Champagny. Here's Castle. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Castle's got his first points of the night.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Continuing to expand his offensive game, Fox, a potent scorer, will fill it up in a hurry.
Here's Castle. Monk defending. Kicks it out to Jones. Pass to Castle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he jams it with authority.
They say the vertical is where Castle lacks a bit. Show me where it lacked there.
To the inside. Stolen by Jones. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Kicks it out to Collins. Lock at 6. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Determined to score, Collins smelt that play out and wanted to make something happen offensively.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. And San Antonio also making a switch. Bassey's checked in. And a wide open look here for Ellis. Drains the three-pointer. Ellis has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. It's Jones on the wing. Collins, a screen on Ellis. Here's Jones. To the right side. Here's Bassey. No good on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Ellis against Jones. Ellis surveying the D. Rebounded by the Spurs. They've led by as much as 10. Champagny passes to Jones. That one misses. Murray with the defensive effort. He takes it in. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And now it's only a 5-point Spurs lead.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And a great show through 3 quarters. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The post pair form will be Murray and Sabonis. Then it's Kevin Huerter. Then it's Ellis. And it's McLaughlin into the 1. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. To the middle, here's Wembanyama. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got assist number 8 now on the night. Barnes against Huerter. Sabonis sets the pick for Huerter. Knocks it loose. Paul with the steal. Vassell finds Barnes. Wembanyama against Sabonis. Wembanyama driving. Paul for 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. And now an 8-point Spurs lead. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for San Antonio.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Man, scoring off of turnovers is so helpful. I mean, you get easy opportunities at the rim. It devastates the opponent. They've done a great job tonight at converting on those chances.
And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Rebound by the Kings. Murray's got his 4th rebound in this one. Ellis kicks to Murray. Pass to Ellis. Sabonis' screen on Paul. Here's Ellis. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 8 rebounds in this game. Paul, a screen on Huerter. Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell. Oh, Wembanyama! Too easy.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Pass to Ellis. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Can't connect from short range. Wembanyama outside. Vassell, the pass to Wembanyama. Barnes sets a screen for Wembanyama. Sohan with the ball. Wembanyama outside. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Wembanyama has got the lead up to 12 now for the Spurs. Sabonis' screen on Paul to stop the run. McLaughlin, no good. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Wembanyama high post. Sabonis is there. On the wing, Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. Wembanyama, no good. Sacramento's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And Herter gets it to go.
That's what Herter does best, an absolute sniper from behind the arc.
1:33 left in the fourth quarter. Spurs leading by 9. Here's Wembanyama for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
3 points.
Wembanyama has got 14 points now in the second half. Here's Sabonis. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. And some changes here for the Kings. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Kevin Herter. Monk comes in for Ellis. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Jordan McLaughlin.
Sabonis is a guy you have to watch closely in terms of how relentless he is. Trying to get in there, mix it up, play physical. He just never stops fighting.
5 on the clock. That's a 2 from Paul Wembanyama. Great positioning on the putback. And the Spurs lead by 12.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Spurs.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooter.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Victor Wembanyama.
Well, a consistent intensity is what he brought to the floor here. He hit the glass hard, and he came up with a ton of rebounds.
Great touch on the 16-footer. Wembanyama has got 35.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
And a wide open look for Wembanyama. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They came in here. Thanks so much, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and
And a chance now to look at the schedule for San Antonio. On Thursday, they'll go up against the Pacers in Indiana.
And for their matchup with the Clippers, that will be their 4th outing in this young season. Coach will want to have his team starting to build a rhythm by then.
And a look at the starters for the Spurs. Barnes and Sohan, your small and power forwards. Devin Vassell out there with Chris Paul. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5 spot. And for Houston, Van Vliet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. Dylan Brooks is out there with Tari Eason. And it's Şengün in at the center position. Here's Brooks. After the basket by San Antonio. The Rockets went from 22 to 41 wins last year, finishing right at 500, Clark.
Great progress by Houston. Just missed the play-in in the West. They would have easily made that same play-in tournament in the East. A huge step forward for the Rockets, no doubt. And I think it's a team that can sustain that trajectory.
Van Vliet. Brooks finds Eason. No good from outside. And it's a Spurs ball. 4-point game. Right side, Paul. To the paint. Şengün with a steal. Green for 3. They get the rebound. Goes up with it again. Eason. Brooks outside. Drops in the 3.
And finally, a made shot. They look a little relieved after that one.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Ime Udoka for a minute. And when I brought up Chris Paul, Coach marveled at his leadership, saying he's a heck of a player and a natural-born leader. Few players in the history of the game have been able to command an offense and a locker room the way that CP has throughout his career. Coach has nothing but respect for the future Hall of Famer. B.A.?
And Allie, thanks. Now here's Van Vliet. His last outing, he had 20. And there's the drive, and he buries his first look.
Love how Van Vliet kind of sneaks in there, and he does such a good job taking angles.
Wembanyama, screen on Van Vliet. Paul passes to Wembanyama, and the dunk by Wembanyama.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Van Vliet against Paul. Outside Eason. Here's Şengün. Off target with the 3. And Wembanyama has the ball here for the Spurs. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Eason's got 4 rebounds now. If you look at rebounding rate, Tari Eason is one of the best in the NBA, Clark.
Yeah, you think about rate, it basically looks at what percentage of rebounds do you get while you're on the floor. And Eason is prolific in terms of boards per minute. Uses his 6'8" frame well. He's gobbling up rebounds at well under 1 every 3 minutes. That is, that's a lot of heavy lifting there, folks.
Now here's Wembanyama. He has 6. Wembanyama screen. Vassell with it. Checked by Brooks. On the attack, Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
Blasting off. Green runs in and just launches himself to the rim.
Sohan outside. Inside. Şengün with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. it's hammered home by Green.
Once he takes flight, Green can make some incredible moves in the air.
Nice shot by Wembanyama.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
And here are the Rockets. They're on a 12-4 run. Van Vliet, the pass to Brooks. Paul with a steal. And the call will be against Alperen Şengün. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Wembanyama with it. Give him 8 points now. Eason pulls it in. Eason's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Vassell against Green. Brooks a screen on Vassell. Brooks outside. Pass to Eason. Just 5 on the clock. Outside for Brooks. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Fires the 3. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Brooks has got 9.
Good to see Brooks connecting from three-point land because it helps open up everything else for him and his team.
Knocks it down from distance.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. Back to Van Vliet from 18 feet away. Goes back up. Şengün, no good.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Dylan Brooks, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Houston Rockets. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. Tari Eason is out there with Alperen Şengün. And it's Van Vliet in at the 1 spot. That's the group starting the 2nd quarter for the Rockets. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Ryan, there's a lot of room for growth for the Spurs, even with their rising star, Victor Wembanyama, who said, I know it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time before we contend for a title. I'm ready for anything and ready to sacrifice. I'm patient, but I'm not wasting time. Ryan, plenty of motivation.
Chasing greatness is what they're doing, Allie.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Spurs trail by 4. And for an up-and-coming San Antonio Spurs team, Grant, what's the key for them in your mind?
I'd have to say, B.A., that it's patience. You know, young guys need time to develop their game and learn from experience. You can't expect people to become stars overnight.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Here's Van Vliet, bearing his 2nd of 3 attempts.
Well, Van Vliet likes to work up close and personal at the basket, always ready to take it inside.
From deep, Wembanyama. Ooh, Wembanyama, just too good.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes, they last days.
And it's Brooks missing.
In the 1st quarter, he was killing them from outside, but he can't get it going here.
Vassell outside. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Brooks outside. The 3 ball. Rebound by San Antonio.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that 3 a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Now here's Easton. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
Come on, man. I mean, there was no chance Wemby was going to ever let that reach the rim.
Ball passes to Wembanyama. Another shot. Oh, the body control and balance from Wemby.
This guy has been wreaking havoc out there the last couple games.
Well, he's done it again right there on the offensive glass. I mean, it's a great stretch that he's having here, and boy, I really admire his energy.
And that one's good for Brooks. And it's opening night. Great to be here with you, Clark.
Always great to be with you as well, B.A. And this is perhaps my favorite night of the year when you talk about the NBA opening night. So much excitement, so much anticipation, and we know the rest of the season will deliver.
Now here's Wembanyama. 16 points for him. Got a hand on it.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
You're always going to get great effort from Şengün. As a matter of fact, I don't think this guy ever gets tired on the glass.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
In close, Green puts it in.
One of Green's primary attributes, speed. And when he combines that speed with staying under control, that's a problem.
Paul passes to Wembanyama. 1:03 left in the second. The three from Barnes. It's rebounded by Şengün. Houston leading by 3. Now Eason hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Brooks outside. Pass to Şengün. Into the lane. And Şengün throw it down.
Hey now, Şengün with something extra to finish off that drive.
Paul looking it over. Wembanyama with it. Van Vliet covering. Back to Paul. Now here's Sohan. Top of the key. Brooks with the rebound. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Count that bucket.
Şengün a force in the lane. That's where he does most of his damage.
Barnes finds Wembanyama. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Here's Green. With 1 on the clock. And it's... Hold up. We're not going to halftime just yet. The officials signaling that they are going to take a look at this replay.
And there's really plenty of time remaining in this game.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
The Spurs.
Well, they're playing bully ball inside, so much so that, Shaq, I'm going to let you take it.
Yeah. 1-2.
And guys, let's take a moment. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
On the court for San Antonio, Castle is out there with Trey Jones. Then there's Zach Collins, and it's Mamukelashvili in at the 4. Adams, shot's good.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
You know, even though Wembanyama's first year was a tough one for the Spurs, there's a good outlook going forward, Grant.
And that's how it should be when you've got a generational talent like Wemby. The Spurs don't need to rush things at all.
Van Vliet with a screen on Jones. Thompson attacking. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Tough to slow Thompson down when he's got a lane to the rim like that.
Pass to Castle. Over to the wing. For 3, Collins. Counted from distance. Collins has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Smith outside. Back to Van Vliet. And here's Thompson for 3. Drains the triple. Thompson's got 5 points now this quarter.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
And he dunks it down.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
BA, Fred Van Vliet said, I've been a leader on pretty much every team that I've ever played for. I'm a leader in life. It's just something you either have or you don't. Something you got to work at. Some guys will gravitate towards it and some won't. Brian, is it that simple?
Well, I think most of his teammates value what he has to say, for sure. Stolen by Van Vliet. In transition. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And man, does Thompson glide down the court with ease. Outstanding at finishing in transition.
Collins outside. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
Van Vliet misses. Spurs trail by 12. Pass to Castle. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer. Thompson pulls it in. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Looking ahead, they've got the Cavaliers coming to town for their next one. It's game 3 of a trifecta at home.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Jones against Van Vliet. To the middle. Pass to Jones. Clock at 4. Lets it go. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Collins has got 7 points.
I doubt that's what they were looking for, but it works out.
Van Vliet against Jones. Outside for Green. And here's Thompson for 3. And that comes off the assist by Green. 10 points for him.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Clark, what catches your eye about Jalen Green at a fundamental level?
Well, it starts with his pure explosiveness. That just jumps out at anybody because he's jumping over everybody, okay? The way he can get up and down the floor and hang and lift. And that's what stands out, his athleticism. And he's he's actually rounding off some of the rough edges in his game that makes him kind of scary as we go forward.
Landale's checked in for the Rockets. Whitmore comes in for Smith.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Paul can't get it to go.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
There's 31 seconds left in the third. Pass to Thompson. Back to Green. From the arc. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Spurs trail by 13. Wemby driving. Down low. Sohan, the pass to Wembanyama. Hits it from the high post. Wembanyama's got 20.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
Here's Landale. Oh, from deep. The Rockets with another miss. And so it's the Houston Rockets. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. That's something that the majority of big guys possess.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Van Vliet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. Tari Eason is out there with Dylan Brooks. And it's Şengün in at the center position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Şengün, a screen on Paul. And here is Green. They double with Sohan. Here's Eason. And that comes off the assist by Green. Eason's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Sohan, pass to Vassell. Outside for Wembanyama. Buries it from 3. Wembanyama's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, the game plan offensively coming out of the half, I like it. I mean, they've been efficient and effective, but they're still chasing the lead.
Wembanyama against Eason. Pass to Van Vliet. Fires for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding positions would help players and officials.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Brooks outside. Eason a screen on Barnes. Here's Brooks. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for them this half.
Yeah, and this is the kind of impact Wemby makes offensively because he can score in just so many ways.
Van Vliet against Paul. Now here's Van Vliet. He's closely guarded. Outside for Brooks for 3. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Spurs. Down by 12. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 4 in the 4th and looking confident on offense. Here's Van Vliet. An easy 2 on the layup. And the Rockets lead by 14.
Van Vliet, for his size, is pretty tricky.
That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Paul. Paul's got 6 assists now in the game. The Rockets have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the 4th. Van Vliet drives, and that one drops for him.
And sometimes you forget about Van Vliet's speed. When this happens, he's more than happy to remind you of it.
Wembanyama hammers it down.
You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter here. And it's Brooks missing.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Wembanyama with it. Checked by Brooks. Oh, he powers through contact. Wembanyama, impressive.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Pass to Şengün. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That'll be a second foul of the game. Houston making some changes. Shepard comes in for Green, and Holiday subbed in for Van Vliet. Holiday surveying the floor. Brooks with it. Clock at 6. And here's Shepard for 3. Sinks the tray. Shepard's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Rockets.
They ran the fast break beautifully all night long. It was a huge part of their success.
It's so true. They clearly ran the floor well, constantly putting pressure on the defense. Just a tremendous effort.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And they got a lot of great solo efforts tonight, but probably none bigger than the performance for Dillon Brooks.
I'll tell you what, this guy worked his behind on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. It's Eason with the jam.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And here's Shepherd for three. Off target. And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
buzzing with anticipation. Each team with their first game of the season here tonight.
The key now is making sure your season starts with a win. That first dub is a catalyst to the start of your season. Helps you find a rhythm very early.
Now Sacramento starting 5. Fox is at the point. Monk out on the wing. DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. And it's Sabonis in at the center, locking down the middle. Offensive rebound. Van Vliet finds Brooks. 6 to shoot. Pass to Green. And stolen by Murray. Fox with it. Picked up by Van Vliet. Sabonis, the pass to Fox. That falls. Nice speed that time from Sabonis. Fox has got the first points up on the board tonight here for the Kings. Van Vliet against Fox. Van Vliet kicks to Brooks. Eason with it. Brooks outside. It's good from long range.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
You talk about reputations, RJ. Few have one like Dillon Brooks.
I'll give it to this man. He is fearless. He doesn't care if it's Steph, LeBron, his mom, whoever. Dillon is trying to get in their heads. You want guys like that on your side.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with Ime Udoka for a minute. Now, I asked him the approach they're going to take with De'Aaron Fox, and Coach said that Fox's speed is the big challenge. He said we're dealing with maybe the fastest player in the league, so we've got to be high energy at the defensive end. They know they have their work cut out for them. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his balance.
Fox finds Sabonis. Great defense that time from Şengün. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Brooks with a screen on Monk. Brooks outside. To the paint. Here's Şengün. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Here on the 2K leaderboard are the rebounding leaders from a season ago. Domantas Sabonis is on top.
And, you know, he took a lot of pride in being at the top of that rebounding list. When all was said and done, he was a man among boys.
Van Vliet against Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, Fox can be so slippery on the drive, making those little adjustments to get by the defense.
Now here's Van Vliet. His last outing with 20 points. Brooks for 3. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Brooks has got 6 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And here is Van Vliet. Lays it up off the glass.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size.
Murray sets a screen for Fox. Murray, no good. Rockets leading by 3. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Got a piece of it. And stolen by Murray. And then Murray with the jam.
Oh, Keegan Murray. Hopefully we'll be seeing that in the dunk contest one day.
And Van Vliet, here we go. And the wide open shot from Green. Good on the 3-point shot.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
Murray down low. Eason on him. Stolen by Van Vliet. Over Sabonis. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
DeRozan's shot is off. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Houston. They lead by 4. Out to Brooks. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the Kings. 20 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Murray. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
And look at the inside presence already from Murray. It'll be fun to watch this young man grow.
Van Vliet outside. Brooks outside. No good with the triple. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Rockets ahead, leading by just 2. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Rockets.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And I also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
At the guard positions, Van Vliet and Green. Tari Eason is out there with Alperen Şengün. And it's Brooks in at the small forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Pass to Şengün. Back to Van Vliet. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely. Van Vliet's got the lead up to 6 now for the Rockets. Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
Van Vliet against Fox. Here's Brooks. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 3 assists in the game. Fox feeling it out a bit. Pass to Murray. Monk outside. Back to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Oh, powering that one down. Murray saw a chance to go for it and took it.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Rockets are making progress. Coach Ime Udoka said it doesn't happen overnight. Changing habits and things like that takes time. Guys learn and grow at a different pace. My thing is getting us all on the same page. We're not that far off. Kevin, they sure look like they're building in the right direction.
David, they are, and some good vets have helped as well. And we thank you for that report.
Look at Fox get up. Okay, I see you flexing on him.
Rockets leading by 4. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Brooks outside. Back to Van Vliet. 3-pointer. Sabonis grabs the board. The Kings have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And then Monk with the dunk.
You definitely saw the speed of Monk in this transition break.
Brooks kicks to Green. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter, with about 3 minutes gone by, Van Vliet finds Brooks. Shoots over DeRozan. And that one goes long. Kings have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. So RJ, the Rockets last year, they were exactly at 500. 41 up and 41 down.
Still, they missed the play-in by 5 games. In the East, they easily are in. That just tells you how difficult a rebuild in the Western Conference is. And Houston is up against it.
3-pointer, Brooks. The Rockets again can't hit.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
Fox against Van Vliet. Murray a screen on Van Vliet. Here's Fox. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
This is the thing about Fox. He has the length to do damage on the inside.
Can they get it? And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, what's the key thing Fred VanVleet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence, Kevin. The guys can look to him to call the play, to give them their orders, and trust that he's setting them up for success.
From G League to a big-time player, Van Vliet's journey is nothing short but inspirational.
And Fox gets it to go.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Van Vliet outside. Brooks outside. Back to Van Vliet. Brooks outside. Offline with his 3.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Count that one. And it's a 4-point Kings lead.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
There's 18 seconds left in the second quarter. Eason, screen on Fox. Eason passes to Van Vliet. Shot clock at 5, and Green gets it to go.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Now Fox. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Kings lead by 1. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And greetings from the...
They're hitting at a high clip. Some shots have been wide open, some tightly contested.
And as the ball continued to fall through... And later on, some more NBA action to look forward to. Here are the games coming up. The Nets out in Brooklyn will go up against the Knicks. That one gets... And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
On the court for Sacramento, DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Fox is at the point, Monk out on the wing. And it's Sabonis in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Fox. It's rebounded by Houston.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss that.
They get it back. Eason passes to Şengün. Van Vliet outside. Brooks setting a pick for Van Vliet. Brooks outside. Şengün inside. Defended by Sabonis. Out to Brooks. Houston moving it around. For the lead. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox.
And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but still looking for that number 3.
That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the D-cell the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
Murray is screen on Van Vliet. Fox finds Murray. And it's blocked by Şengün. Brooks from outside. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Brooks has got the game tied up here for Houston.
Finally, a make. It only took 5 attempts in the half.
Outside, Fox. Outside for Murray. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Şengün's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Van Vliet looking around. DeRozan against Brooks. And he uses the glass on the lane. Brooks has got 13 points.
Oh, the balance Brooks has is impressive. Able to work through the defense and still capitalize.
Fox passes to Sabonis. Rockets with the rebound. Eason's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Brooks with a screen on Murray. Brooks outside. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
How many times have we seen a possession like that? That from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
2 minutes remaining.
Van Vliet against Fox. Pass to DeRozan. And here's Sabonis. Şengün covering. And here we go. Fast break. Van Vliet's got it. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Alperen Şengün is a weapon on the block. Coach Ime Udoka said there are not a ton of true low-post threats in the NBA nowadays. Joel Embiid, Jokic, I don't know how many others there are anymore. Alpie's had success against pretty much everybody that's guarded him. Kevin, his footwork is indeed high level.
DA totally agree. Great footwork. Moves on moves, I've always said.
And one of these modern wings who doesn't just shoot threes. Brooks is a tough guy to cover.
And both free throws good for Brooks. There's 1:17 left here in the third quarter. Sabonis' a screen on Van Vliet. Fox finds Sabonis.
And powering it home. He ends a 12-0 run by Houston.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Brooks outside. Şengün with a screen on DeRozan. Şengün passes to Van Vliet. 4 on the clock. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Van Vliet's got the lead up to 9 now for Houston. Fox against Van Vliet. Inside. Stolen by Van Vliet. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Brooks with no one around. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Nice work to get it inside and drop contact.
The Kings shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
A guy who loves to play at a quick pace. Monk's speed and tenacity can make him very difficult to guard. And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Brooks setting a pick for Van Vliet. Pass to Şengün. Out to Brooks. Lets the 3 fly. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Houston heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Running the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. Alperen Şengün out there with Tari Eason. And it's Van Vliet in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Houston leading by 5. Here's Green. Brooks outside. Takes the 3. Van Vliet outside. DeRozan against Brooks. They get it back. Launches a 3. Van Vliet outside. From the arc. Brooks misses.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Stolen by Van Vliet. Here's the break, the finish, and the dunk by Eason.
Van Vliet's been taking it to them tonight. This man's on a mission.
Here's DeRozan, and he drives in. Count that bucket.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Şengün with the screen for Brooks. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Man, you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Give the defense different looks.
Fox passes to Sabonis. And stolen by Şengün. And Van Vliet, here we go. Comes up empty down low. The Kings trail by 7. Monk kicks to Sabonis. Back to Monk. 9 feet out. Outside for Murray. To the inside. Stolen by Brooks. And the dunk by Eason.
That is why the team is playing Van Vliet. He has the ability to spot open teammates.
Sabonis, the pass to Fox. Outside for Murray. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Houston leading by 6. Van Vliet outside. Out to Brooks. The 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Brooks has got 15 points here in the second half.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Van Vliet with it. Now guarded by Fox. Şengün with a screen on Fox. Brooks outside. Shot clock at 3. Off target with his 3.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Sabonis' shot is off. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Van Vliet on the wing. Guarded by Fox. Brooks outside. Şengün passes to Green. Şengün inside. Sabonis is there. Şengün with the bucket. Şengün's got the lead up to 9 now for Houston. Sabonis kicks to Fox. Murray outside. And Alperen Şengün gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
Yeah, I mean, he was all over him. You just can't get all tangled up like that.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Şengün. Jabari Smith comes in for Tari Eason. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Dylan Brooks. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Holiday, the pass to Smith. The kick out to Holiday. Back to Smith. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And now an 11-point Houston lead.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
There's Green with the three and the miss. So Houston wins it. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
nothing quite like the first game of a brand new season. So many possibilities.
Well, you know, BA, for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason. And payoff.
Now let's take a look at the Kings' opening lineup. DeRozan and Murray in at the forward spots. Fox and Monk make up the backcourt. And it's Sabonis in at the center position. Outside Murray. And DeRozan with the basket on the assist by Murray.
Well, he's not as explosive inside as he once was, but DeMar DeRozan still gets it done at the rim.
Left side, Wembanyama. There's a screen. This one for three. Rebound by Sacramento.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
And it seemed that not a lot went right for them. Plenty of standing around on the offensive end. And their D couldn't make up for it.
Yeah, they just looked totally lost in that game. On both ends of the floor, the coach is going to have some choice words for him after that one.
At almost 7 feet tall, you got to push Sabonis farther away. When you don't, he just dunks it with ease.
Paul against Fox. Right side, Paul. Vassell outside. Back to Paul. 6 on the shot clock. The three is up. The rebound by Murray. For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Greg Popovich. I asked Coach how they plan on bottling up DeMar DeRozan, and he kept the answer simple. Stay attached and stay in front of him. DeMar loves to get to his spots, and we know where those are, so we just have to make him work for it. I'm sure they'll be trying to limit his mid-range looks, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And even after a year, the numbers that Wembanyama can put up are staggering.
Oh, terrifying what his stat line could look like in 5 years' time. His minutes and usage will only continue to grow. He could have multiple quadruple doubles in his future.
The Kings leading. It's stolen by Barnes. Here's the break. Tries it from 19. The shot by Sohan, no good. For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Ball against Fox. Outside Monk. It's stolen by Barnes. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Here's Sohan. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Yeah, he's a fearless player. I mean, Sohan not afraid to give up his body to give his team a better chance.
Stan, it feels like the hardest part of team building is getting a superstar. The Spurs have one.
Well, they sure do, B.A. San Antonio was retooling for a few years, and then they won that 2023 lottery and draft Victor Wembanyama, a superstar, and now it's about surrounding him with the right guys.
Now here's Fox. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Washington.
And his court vision was sensational as well. He was making all the right decisions. He's been off this whole period. unable to sustain any kind of consistency. And there were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Here's Fox. We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter of the game. The putback. It's good on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Spurs lead by 3. The 3 from Wembanyama. DeRozan with the rebound. Fox, the pass to Monk. Now here's Fox. Beyond the arc. Again, the miss by Fox.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Now here's Murray. Outside Monk. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Barnes. And it's Monk missing.
And the defense gave him no space. He had to fade back. That's not an easy look for most guys.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
First trip to the line for him here. Both free throws good from Barnes. Fox with the ball. And it's Fox with the jam.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Spurs. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for the Spurs?
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Vassell and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. And it's Paul in at the 1. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he... just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Fox against Paul. Fox goes in. Ooh, using his speed. Fox.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Wembanyama against Murray. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Well, overcoming contact inside is something Wembanyama is pretty accustomed to.
Coach, when you watch Wemby, it's not the height that jumps out. It's the way he moves with that height.
Brian, I've been around the NBA a long time, and you think you've seen it all. But when you see someone with Wembanyama's size and the things he can do, his ball handling, his shooting range, the way he moves, blocking shots, this guy is one of a kind.
Feels like he's emerging as the face of the NBA soon.
I think that's what we all expect.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
Fox finds Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
Oh, the guy is a monster around the rim. Now, if Sabonis is in close, he's going right for it. You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Will De'Aaron Fox, the inaugural 2023 Clutch Player of the Year. He said, quote, "You can't be afraid to fail. Obviously, you're not going to make every shot, but my team puts me in position to succeed. So the least I can do is have confidence in myself to take good shots." Brian?
Allie, thanks. You know, he's become a star. Paul against Fox. Paul passes to Wembanyama. Ooh, poked away. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. And pushing it up, here's Sacramento. De'Aaron Fox taking it right to the rim.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this stretch.
That's good from Wembanyama on the assist from Paul. Wembanyama's got 17 points. Here's DeRozan. He picked up 24 points in their last win against Washington.
Yeah, and the effort on the boards last game gave them that many more chances.
And the dunk by DeRozan.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Barnes with it. Checked by Murray. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
This second quarter, he's been much better, improving over that slow start.
Jones, he's checked in for San Antonio. Lyles, he's checked in for Sacramento. Ellis comes in for De'Aaron Fox.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
Wembanyama to the wing on the left, to the inside. Vassell, a screen on Sabonis. Shot clock at 5. The shot by Wembanyama, no good.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
I'll tell you what, their execution just continues to impress.
Wembanyama, a screen on DeRozan. Takes the 3. Rebound by Sacramento. 29 seconds left to play in the first half. Pass to Lyles. Kicks it to DeRozan. That 3's off the mark. Spurs trail by 4.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Monk for 3. Doesn't go that time. And so it's De'Aaron Fox making highlights for the Sacramento Kings. He put together 10 points in the quarter. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
He's imposing his will at the offensive end. Points are coming from down low. You know what I'm saying? Ernie, you ever get low?
Okay, time to... Thanks as always.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
Taking a look at the Kings. Perimeter is filled up by Monk and DeRozan. Domantas Sabonis out there with Jay Crowder. And it's McLaughlin in at the point guard position. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. All right, Coach, what are some qualities you're looking for in a lead guard?
Well, look, you want a guy that can make plays, that can control the game. When I first got into the league, people thought about point guards as traditional pass-first guys. But now it means more than that. You want a guy who can make plays, whether it's for himself or for his teammates.
Here's McLaughlin. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Jones from outside. Crowder grabs the miss. The Kings leading. Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. Pass to Sabonis. Crowder inside. He's against Sohan. And it's Crowder missing. San Antonio has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. So they take the lead. Jones has gotten his first bucket of the night.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to McLaughlin. To the wing, right side. Here's Sabonis. And the baseline jumper goes down. Sabonis has got his third bucket of the night.
Knowing Sabonis has three-point range, you have to honor his mid-range shot. Very dependable from there, too.
Monk against Vassell. Back to Wembanyama. Over Sabonis. Oh, it's Wemby!
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
Coach, as you know, two-way wings like Devin Vassell are a hot commodity, and they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
Jordan McLaughlin at the line for 2. The play is under video review under NBA rules. The officials will have
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
They give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
DeRozan outside. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. And it's the Spurs ball. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. Left side, Wembanyama. From outside, off the mark. Kings trail by 4. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Jones, the pass to Sohan. And out of bounds, the Kings will take it. And here we now get a look back on the best shot blockers in the NBA last season. Victor Wembanyama, number 1.
Even when the ball would swing away from him, he would rotate and challenge the shot.
And Sacramento making a change here. Len's checked in. On the take. Crowder, the pass to McLaughlin. And he converts the layup.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Spurs. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Shot is good by Manu Kalashvili.
I just love the ball move.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. McLaughlin's shot is good. McLaughlin's got 4 points in the quarter.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Right wing. There's the 3. On the wing, Jones. Pass to Champagny. Outside Jones. And here's Collins for 3. Monk grabs the miss. Kings trail by 3. Len is good. Len's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Here's Castle, and that one is stuffed right through.
How about Castle? He'll take any chance he gets to finish with power.
Outside Monk. There's 21 seconds left in the third. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Goes up on the wing. And it's Crowder missing.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
And we've reached the end of the third. San Antonio on top, leading by 5. We've got more in. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great passer.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. Sohan and Wimby are the bigs. Vassell and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. And it's Paul in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Spurs.
And that's 2 awful trips in a row resulting in turnovers.
And Sacramento making a change here. McDermott's checked in. Here's Fox. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
They have no answer defensively inside. He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Ellis is checked in for Sacramento. Pass to Wembanyama. From outside the arc, it's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got assist number 5 here tonight.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
That shot wide open. Fox has got 4 points in the quarter.
And this is Fox at his best, slamming his foot on the gas pedal and scoring with confidence.
Wembanyama against Murray. Oh, Fox with a steal. And here they come. Here's Ellis. Vassell with the rebound. Sohan inside. Lyles on him. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And playing very well here in the second half. I mean, their shooting percentage is now over 50% from the field.
Yeah, with how physical a game Sohan plays, you'd expect him to be at the stripe more.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Bottom, free ball from Keegan.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Now here's Sohan. He's guarded closely. And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Massey, he's checked in for Wembanyama.
Second team foul.
On defense, the Kings. 4-point game, and we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Making a change here. Wembanyama's checked in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Greg Popovich's huddle. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done.
Woo! Three-pointer, Fox. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Sohan inside, defended by Murray.
A little raw skill-wise, but Sohan has that rare physical traits and a tremendous upside.
Fox, the pass to Sabonis. That one goes in.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
The drive by Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, ferocious on the attack. Once Wembanyama gets into the lane, the defense is done.
And it's Fox with the jam.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boy.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, You can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring.
And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Well, this is why Wembanyama is such a nightmare. The size, the speed, the touch, he has it all working.
Here's Fox. Yes, sir! Fox finishing.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
Ball against Fox. Ball passes to Wembanyama. And slammed it home, and a foul! A chance at another point at the line. It's on Keegan Murray.
Yeah, Wembanyama fights for his bucket, using his size to get it done despite the foul.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Fox against Paul. Now here's Fox. Tight defense on him. And here's Sabonis outside. Rebound by San Antonio. Outside Wembanyama. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Fox finds Monk. Back to Fox. From downtown. Ooh, Fox making him pay from deep.
Someone who embraces big moments. De'Aaron Fox, huge points.
Oh, Fox for the steal. Back to Monk. Count it! And now they trail by just 4.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
All right, Grant trying to seize control now.
And BA, if they can convert here, they might be able to close the door.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Vassell outside. Paul with it. Now guarded by Monk. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. There's 14 seconds left in the game. Here's Fox. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Sohan outside. Pulls it from the top of the key. Off on that one. And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
still very young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Running the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. Alperen Şengün out there with Tari Eason. And it's Van Vliet in at the 1 spot. Brooks misses.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Wembanyama, no good.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Brooks outside. Back to Van Vliet. Shot clock at 6. Houston needs to get a shot up. Again, the miss by Brooks. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
And here's Brooks from outside. Again, the miss by Brooks.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going in this quarter.
And you don't anticipate a guy over 7 feet tall pulling up and drilling a shot like that.
Now here's Van Vliet. His last outing with 20 points. Driving in. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Wembanyama, that's for 2. That's good on the jump shot. Wembanyama has got 7 points in the game.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
Green just levitates to the rack. A 40-inch plus vertical will allow you to do that.
A 3 from Wembanyama. Rockets with the rebound. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Kevin, Greg Popovich and I talked for a few minutes. I asked him how they plan on bottling up Jalen Green. Now, he said, we have to try and stay in front of him and protect the rim. Jalen is an explosive athlete and an incredibly crafty finisher around the basket, so keeping him out of the paint won't be easy. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David.
Boy, he's really feeling it right now, shooting a high percentage to start this game.
Van Vliet outside. Three-pointer, Brooks. Rebound by Sohan.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Well, Clark, we hear a lot about the antics with Brooks, but he deserves more attention for his play.
I agree, especially on the defensive end, Kevin. He's one of the top perimeter defenders in the league, and some of what his antics are flowing out of is his competitive spirit. I still think he needs to tamp down the antics because that does take away from what he does, which is lock guys up and play with great competitive spirit all the time.
Now here's Van Vliet. Brooks outside. Again, the miss by Brooks.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Wembanyama gets the bucket.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Van Vliet against Paul. Van Vliet with the bucket. Van Vliet's got his second basket of the night.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Van Vliet. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4. San Antonio leading. Wembanyama with it. He's picked up by Brooks. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama. Ball against Van Vliet. Brooks outside. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
and he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Here's Van Vliet following the three-pointer by San Antonio. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Out to Brooks from downtown. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Brooks has got 6.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the San Antonio Spurs. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Outside, the wings are Vassell and Barnes. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. And it's Paul in at the point guard position. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. San Antonio's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Wembanyama with the bucket.
Boy, he strikes again from range. His 4th in this game after draining 3 in the first period.
Van Vliet with it. Guarded now by Barnes. He gets it in there. He's got 8.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Spurs leading by 3. Here's Wembanyama. Easy money for Wembanyama.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Here's Van Vliet. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. San Antonio's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the free ball here. That one goes in.
And how about the show Wemby's putting on here? When he gets it going, Victor is pretty much unstoppable.
Here's Van Vliet. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Now Wembanyama. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Brooks. And he banks in the layup. Brooks has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jalen Green has shown he's capable of carrying a team offensively. He said, it feels good knowing that my teammates believe in me to do that. I've had to learn a lot of things to grow, but that's what I work for. I want to be one of those guys that you give the ball to in crunch time. Kevin, I always want to give the mic to you in crunch time. Back to you.
David, you are an unselfish playmaker, and I appreciate that. By the way, Green can be electric and so fun to watch. Hey, DA, thanks. Brooks outside. And falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Brooks has got the lead, back up to 1 now for the Rockets. Clark famously, Fred Van Vliet was undrafted. Why do you think he was overlooked?
Wow, I tell you, I think size, but man, when you look at his intangibles, it's hard to not be impressed with what Fred Van Vliet has done. He is an incredible basketball player, smart, tough, skilled, relentless. He's had a great career as an undrafted player.
Wembanyama against Şengün. Jacks up a 3. Wow, drew the contact. And then, folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a
to some of the more difficult calls to make. Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Brooks outside. Down low, it's stolen by Wembanyama. Barnes looking around, stolen by Brooks. And oh, here we go, Brooks, nobody back, throws down the breakaway jam.
Dylan Brooks never afraid to flex on defense in these tough finish situations. He's a very physical player. I love him.
Collins checked in for San Antonio. Trey Jones comes in for Chris Paul. And a change for the Rockets. Adams checked in. It's Vassell on the wing. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Rockets leading by 6. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Green. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them ease off on that long-range affair. And frankly, that's probably a good idea.
I know there's some teams out there that would prefer to just shoot their way out of a slump, but, you know, getting a few to drop from in close or inside the arc is often a good way to get your whole offense going.
Guys, it's been all about Fred VanVleet for the Houston Rockets. He notched 8 points in the quarter. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Well, right now for the Spurs, I've always loved when I started the season at home. I'd be eating good, I'd be dominating down low, I'd be picking.
And now let's talk about our featured game. It was a solid first half for the Houston Rockets.
Well, they've been...
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Taking a look at the Rockets. At the guard position, VanVleet and Green. Brooks is out there with Tari Eason. And it's Adams in at the 5. Here's Wembanyama for 3. Eason grabs the board. And so VanVleet will bring it up for Houston, leading by 5. Brooks outside. From outside the arc. Eason's shot is good. Eason's got 5 now. Hey, Clark, no one covers the college game like you. And for new pros, what are the biggest challenges adjusting to life in the NBA and the play itself?
Speed and size, Kevin. I mean, that's where it really starts. You've got to be in great condition. But the speed and size of the players at the NBA level is unlike any other basketball you play. Everybody in the NBA is big and athletic. And things are just played and done at a much faster pace.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11. Here's Wembanyama. Paul with the 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Eason's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Van Vliet attacking. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
An NBA champion and all-star. Fred Van Vliet's a guy every team wants because he's fun to play with and he plays the game the right way and with passion.
For the Rockets, Jock Landale's checked in for Steven Adams, and Amen Thompson subbed in for Brooks. A 3 from Wembanyama. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide-open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
And Clark watching Amen Thompson. He is just a different kind of athlete.
He sure is, boy. Special as an athlete. And we've got some of the greatest athletes in the world across the NBA. He's smooth, he's explosive, he's fluid, well coordinated. Seems like he just kind of floats in the air. It's special to watch him do his thing. Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect we will continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans.
And the Rockets making a change here. Holiday's checked in.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
Holiday, the pass to Eason. And the dunk by Eason.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA is looking for greater parity, but Golden State's Draymond Green said, quite frankly, with this new CBA, dynasties are over. We're the last dynasty you'll be able to speak of because of the way this salary cap is set up. I guess we'll see. Kevin?
I hope he's not right, but he may be onto something, David. Thank you. Holiday looking for an opening. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Spurs trail by 15. Here's Wembanyama for 3. Green with the rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Wembanyama, that's for 2. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Now here is Holiday. There's the drive. Barnes against Thompson. Landale.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Vassell wide open. Bangs home the trifecta.
And what do you expect from Vassell? He's an accurate shooter from the perimeter.
All against Holiday. Buries it down low. Holiday's got 6 in the quarter.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Rockets ahead as they wrap up. A chance now to hear Greg Popovich talking to...
Nobody holds the ball, not even...
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. We'll see Barnes and Sohan playing forward. Paul out there with Devin Vassell. And it's Wembanyama in its center. That's the San Antonio 5. Here's Shepard. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Lets it go from deep. Eason grabs the board. Eason's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Shepard, defended by Wembanyama. Eason with it, takes it inside, and he gets it to go.
big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household names.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
Here's Green. Smith left side. They kick it out to Green. Pass to Whitmore. Another shot, just 5 on the clock. Smith with a screen on Paul. Green, no luck. Spurs trail by 17. A 3 from Wembanyama. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Here's Green. The rejection by Paul.
It's not the focus of his defensive game, but that time, Paul with the denial.
Tate, he's checked in for the Rockets. Fred VanVleet comes in for Jalen Green. Wembanyama against Şengün. Beyond the arc. The shot by Wembanyama, no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant. And, you know, even though he's not a lights-out shooter from deep, the defense still has to be more aggressive there.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul.
Houston making some changes. Dylan Brooks comes in for Cam Whitmore. It's Thompson in for Tate. Knocked away. Barnes with it. He's picked up by Brooks. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Smith against Barnes. Smith inside, and it's slammed in by Smith.
And how about the force on that finish by Smith?
Wembanyama against Şengün. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Brooks outside. No good from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. Houston making some changes. Tari Eason's checked in for Smith. And Jalen Green subbed in for Amen Thompson. Wembanyama, no good.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Houston.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Fred VanVleet.
Yeah, and he was relentless, nonstop energy. I mean, he just never slowed down or turned off.
Spurs passing it around. Here's Wembanyama for 3. Brooks grabs the board.
Well, it's been a turbulent quarter, really rough for him. Nothing going his way, but he seems determined to shoot his way out of it.
Şengün. Pass to Brooks for 3. That shot off.
Well, most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Here's Wembanyama. And again, unable to change momentum here. Brooks outside. The tray. Brooks can't get that one to fall. So we see Houston taking the W here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the